luxies, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a simple vampirette look. It is in the spirit of Halloween month, and although it's not Halloween yet, people are already obviously doing Halloween looks, and you know, this is a very simple look to achieve. So without further ado, let's get into making this look come to life. One thing you will need, and if you're thinking about becoming Michael Myers, then let me know in the comments below. I would love to know. It was the closest mask that I could find when I was out at the shop that actually resonated with my childhood, and I'm sure that it resonates with a lot of other people as well. But Michael Myers is one of my most favourite characters in the horror genre. So if you like Michael Myers, give me a thumbs up. Or also Jason, Fred Krueger, Leatherface, the classics. I know I've forgotten some, but yeah, these are the ones that come to my mind. Okay, let's jump into the tutorial. Hey luxies. Okay, we're going to start off with putting the hair back. And we're going to be cleansing the skin with a little bit of micellar water. It's important to have a cleansed base before putting on any kind of makeup, but if you have last night's skincare on, that's totally fine. Okay. Now the first thing that I'm going to be doing is putting on a little bit of base before we go ahead and start making the face Halloween looking. Now I do have a box of goodies that I'm going to be going through. So we're going to select a foundation. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is putting on a primer, and this one here is by Auric. Just putting a pump of that, rubbing it between the fingers and smoothing it off the face. just pluck this out randomly. This is the Chanel #1 foundation. We're just going to be putting a very light base, probably about 1.5 pumps. And again, I'm going to be smoothing that on with my fingers. I'm going to be putting that right up under the eyes as well. And working that through the eyebrows. Over the eyelids. Okay, just making sure there's no streak marks. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to wipe my hands off with a towel. Okay. First things first, we're going to go in and make the base white. So I'm just using a white cream product. And I have a little white sponge, which I'm going to be dipping into. And I'm putting it on right now because we need to make the face a very pale shade. Now, this is basically just smoothing it on. What we will do later on is go ahead and smooth it out with a beauty sponge. Now, you didn't really need to go in with a foundation if you didn't want to, but I like to have a foundation base on. I find that it works better. Just going in now with a dry beauty sponge first and working that product in. Making sure that it looks as even as possible. going over the eyelids as well. Outer corner of the eyes as well. Okay. Okay. So now that we have the white base, it's time to go ahead and create the eye look. And I have just a black eyeliner pencil. And I'm starting off, I will bring you guys in closer. And I'm applying the black eyeliner all over the upper eyelid. Really, really, really close to the lashes, because we have to smoke this out as well. Join the other upper eyelid as well now on the left eye. Making sure to do inside the upper eyelid. I'm just doing a wing. Just a real rough looking wing at the moment. We just need to get the outline first. Okay. Just winging it out. And now doing under the eyes with the black pencil. Taking it all the way from the inner corner of the eyelash, under the eye, and all the way underneath. Now, it's very important that we go ahead and set that with some very dark powder. Otherwise, it will migrate everywhere. Just dipping into some black shadow. And tapping that over the eyes where we lined. And also filling in the rest of the eyelid with that dark shadow. And now we're just creating the shape, gently tapping in. Oops, I've got an eyelash right there. We can clean that up. Just go ahead and do the other eye. So this is what we're looking at the moment. I'm just creating a bit more of shape. I'm just going to deepen up the eyeshadow a little bit more. Making sure to set down the bottom lashes with the powder. It's very important to do this step. Okay, so this is pretty much so far what it's looking like. Okay, to smoke this out, just making sure to clean the brush off. So just simply going over that line and smoothing it out just a touch. It's just a very, very light touch on the edges. And softening out that edge on the side there. Smoking out the lower lash line. That's it. I'm just going to clean up this edge a bit. I'm going to clean up that fallout there. Go back in with a bit of the white powder. Don't be afraid to go ahead and clean things up, because you know, you could have chosen to do the eyes first if you wanted to, but sometimes I like to just start off doing the base first. Now I'm just going to go ahead and soften this eye out with the shadow. eyeshadow. And I'm just doing a very red cheek. Blending that in. Dipping into some more and doing the other side. And working that towards the center of the face. Okay, now just making sure that's blended to ensure further blending. I'm just dipping into some translucent powder. This one here is by Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Ghost Unlocked palette. And just gonna show you what the tones look like in here. I'm gonna be dipping into this shade. And pretty much what I'm gonna be doing is just going over that pink. I've got an eyelash as usual. guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. Be sure to remove all traces of makeup before going to